Hi, welcome to the tutorial on Doctopus. Doctopus is an add-on to Google Sheets that will really help you to automate your marking process and the recording of your marks and feedback. So an add-on is simply something that adds to an existing application like Docs or Sheets that makes the application run a little bit more effectively. So to get an add-on, you simply click on Add-ons, Get Add-ons, and you would search in the Chrome store for an add-on. In this case, I'm searching for Doctopus, so you would type Doctopus in the search bar and it will bring up Doctopus. Now I have already downloaded this add-on, so I have a manage icon here. If you haven't used Doctopus before, you'll get one of these blue icons. You simply click on that and then you will have the add-on. So to work the add-on, then you click on add-ons, click on or hover over Doctopus and launch. And it will launch the application. It won't take long. There's like a little working thing down the bottom of the screen, and then the Doctopus application will appear in this right hand side of the screen. This yellow box keeps popping up. You need to tell that to go away, so click on More, Dismiss. So you would select your mode. Doctopus is really great because it works beautifully with Google Classroom. So I'm going to work with Google Classroom, so I would select Digest a Google Classroom assignment. I would select a class that I wanted to work with, in this case Year 12 Economics. It will search my Year 12 Economics class and find assignments. I'm going to mark this assignment called Work for the 6th of September. And it will bring that assignment up. Now, it might take a little while to load, but it's definitely worth it. Once it has loaded, it will tell me that 5 people have turned in this assignment and 4 people haven't done it yet. I want to see everybody's work, so I'm going to select Ingest Assignment. And again, this will take a moment to load, but it's totally worth it. Once it has loaded, all of the students in the class will appear in my spreadsheet, along with their email addresses and their submitted work. So at a basic level, I'm able to go into each one of their links and mark their work. So I'm able to click on that document and mark that work. I'm able to click on that one and mark the work. So rather than going into Google Classroom and assignments and going into them each individually, I'm able to access it quite simply from this spreadsheet. Also, I'm able to grade them straight into the spreadsheet, and I'm able to provide written feedback in the spreadsheet. I'm then able to click on Send Feedback Email on this right-hand side, and it will automatically send an email to each of the students with their grade and written feedback for the assessment task. So straight away, it just automates that collection, marking, and feedback process. But the power of Doctopus is really in the fact that you're able to attach a rubric or a rubric. So if you click on Dismiss again, you're able to attach rubric. Rubric is the name of the application, and it's obviously ripped off from the idea of rubric. So you would click on Attach rubric. It will search your drive for, or will allow you to search your drive for a rubric. So I have already prepared a rubric. So in my Google Drive, for example, if I type in test rubric, you will see here that I have previously prepared a rubric in Google Sheets, and this is what the rubric looks like. I'm marking the student on 3 different areas: content, evidence, and structure. And I'm giving them a mark between 1 to 3 for those 3 areas. This is just a test rubric. I've just made it up on the spot for demonstration. So my test rubric is in my Google Drive. So if I go back to my spreadsheet now I can search my Google Drive for that rubric, and it is not coming up immediately, but there it is there. So I select test rubric, and it will now bring up that test rubric. I do want to make it viewable to students. I want students to see the feedback and their mark. You can allow students to mark each other's work. In this case, I don't really want to. And normally you would send an email to the students with the rubric and their feedback. However, this is an actual live class that I'm demonstrating with, and I don't particularly want them to get this material today. So I'm just going to uncheck that box. But normally you would have it checked. So I will attach rubric, and this will take a moment, but again, it's very worth it. So now that it has completed its job, you will notice if you scroll along the bottom, if you scroll along your spreadsheet, you will notice that it's added some extra columns to my spreadsheet. The columns that it's added are content, evidence and structure. So they're the areas that I'm marking the student on in my rubric. So it's taken that from my rubric and added it to the spreadsheet. So now what I would do is if I click on Gubrick link for each student, or for the first student, if you click on Gubrick link, it will bring up the student's work along with the rubric so that I'm able to mark the work. So I've got the student's work here, so I'm able to quickly read it and select, yes, content, they've got a 3, evidence and support 2, structure 3. I'm able to write a comment in here, good work. Now normally you would email the scores to the student, but in this case, again, it's a live class and this is just a demonstration, so I don't particularly want to do that. The other really effective or really powerful thing about Doctopus is that it enables you to record audio feedback. So you're able to click the record button and actually record a voice message to the student. So what I would do is I will click submit, and it will automatically transfer those scores to my spreadsheet. If I click next, I'm able to go to the next student. It will just take a moment to load, and then I'm able to again mark using my rubric. So that's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 1, comment, great. And I'm able to click submit, and it will send it straight to my spreadsheet. So if you go over and have a look at the spreadsheet, when you scroll across, you're able to see that it's automatically recorded my marks from my rubric into the spreadsheet. So this student got 3 for content, 2 for evidence, and 3 for structure. My comment is recorded in the spreadsheet. I'm able to write some more written feedback and give a grade, so that might be a grade A. And then when I'm finished my marking, I simply click on send feedback email, and it will send an email to each of those students with the rubric and their feedback, and it's automatically recorded all of the data in my spreadsheet. So hopefully today you can see how powerful Doctopus can be. Please have a go and see what it can do.